See, this is the thing. Everything that I'm about to say to you is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand witness account experience. I was a sex worker. I was a record deal. That's how I know how the dark world and the sex world and the entertainment world run hand in hand. The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras. I have my own tapes. I've seen what they do. The ritualistic behaviors, the drinking, putting girls in a suitcase on before Diddy.
Child, it looks like everyone is getting dragged into this whole Diddy mess because more people, including A-list celebrities, are getting tied to the Diddler. This allegedly includes Rihanna, who, according to sources, mentioned that Beyonce and Jay Z knew everything Diddy was doing behind closed doors the entire time. I mean, is that even shocking? Before this buzz started hitting the tabloids, one of the attorneys on the team filing the lawsuits against Diddy, Tony Busby, mentioned that there would be additional defendants to the case and their names would shock the world.
The day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're gonna make damn sure that we're right before we do that. But the names that we're gonna name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you.
Allegedly, those names include Jay Z and Beyonce, amongst other high-ranking executives who we know nothing about yet.
There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. And I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. They know who they are.
So far, the power couple have been using their lawyer, Alex Spiro, to fend off accusations from various media outlets regarding their association with Diddy. They set Spiro loose on Piers Morgan after they did an interview with Jaguar Wright, who claimed Jay Z and Beyonce have even more victims than Diddy. The episode aired on Morgan's show, Uncensored, a segment that was supposed to bring the undiluted truth to the public. But somehow, Jay Z and Beyonce shut it down and forced Piers to delete the entire footage of Jaguar's interview, except for those that were recorded by viewers. Spiro jumped on TMZ Live to give Morgan a warning and an ultimatum to withdraw his guest accusations or bear the consequences of legal actions. Morgan had no choice but to do exactly as he was told. He was also forced to issue a formal apology to Jay Z and Beyonce.
Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request.
Alex Spiro is now standing as the spokesperson for the Carters, saying that the allegations against Diddy are plain evil, but Beyonce and Jay Z have absolutely nothing to do with it. Spiro added that the two of them will fight back against any and everyone who tries to drag their career down over lies and conspiracy theories. However, as it stands, Jaguar Wright is the least of their problems because now A-list celebrities who were around the early 2000s and ran the Diddy circle knew that the Carters were tight with Diddy. And allegedly, one of these A-listers is Rihanna. I mean, there are multiple photos and videos of Diddy and the Carters hanging out together, so people aren't convinced when they say they were not close to Puff Daddy. In the meantime, others who cannot outrightly come out to speak their truth yet have been dropping subtle hints. If you pay attention close enough, you can hear it in the comments passed off as jokes, in music lyrics, in subtle posts and signals. Take DaBaby, for instance. He once mentioned that he was at a private Diddy party where Beyonce and Jay Z were in attendance with at least 10 other people, including himself, which goes to show how tight-knitted Beyonce and Jay Z were with Diddy before ish hit the fan.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people, he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know.
Right.
Jay Z and Beyonce being, you know, 2 of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put into perspective of the type of company I was in at the moment, you know.
Wendy Williams has always been open from day one about how, in her own words, evil Beyonce is, adding that she's always jealous of rising stars, including Rihanna and Adele.
Now you kind of look at them like scoundrels. What won't you do for that damn career? Listen, this is a disgusting business. That's all I'm gonna say. This business is so disgusting that I can't. I think that Jay Z and Beyonce are master manipulators of the media. What is that? Is that a baby bump? I don't know. What the couple found most difficult to deal with, says another source, was the fact that some of the rumors were being perpetuated by people they considered friends, like talk show host Wendy Williams. Well, first of all, I've never partied with them. I've never been to their house. I don't swim in their pool. Like, we're not friends. The stunt left Beyonce angered beyond belief. That means she watches. Fortunately, one of the TVs in our kitchen has closed captioning, so I'll be able to understand what she says. She, you know, Beyonce can't talk. You all, Beyonce sounds like she's got a 5th grade education. She can't talk. Guess who's jealous of Adele? Beyonce. I do, in my mind, believe that Beyonce is very controlling regarding her image. Like, very controlling.
Many believe that Wendy's sudden stroke on her live TV show was no coincidence either.
How you doing? Halloween costume contest. We do it every year. It's always a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
Ever since the incident, Wendy has been diagnosed with an incurable mental disorder, and her show has been canceled. J. Cole fans all over the world have picked at his song, She Knows, claiming that the title is a homophone for She Knows, Beyonce's maiden name. The lyrics are also sus, with lines like, she knows, bad things happen to the people you love, and you find yourself praying up to heaven above. But honestly, I never had much sympathy because those bad things, I always saw them coming for me. I'm gonna run away, and never come back. Rihanna and Eminem's I'm Friends with the Monster has also been reanalyzed because of its lyrics that go like this. Hit the lottery, ooh-wee, but with what I gave up to get, it was bittersweet. It was like winning a used mink. Ironic, cause I think I'm getting so huge I need a shrink. I'm beginning to lose sleep, 1 sheep, 2 sheep. Going cuckoo and kooky as Cool Keith, but I'm actually weirder than you think cause I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. You're trying to save me, stop holding your breath, and you think I'm crazy, yeah, you think I'm crazy. 50 Cent, who has always been vocal about his dislike for the power couple Jay Z and Beyonce, recently posted a close-up photograph of Jay Z's face with the captions, "He ain't coming outside till all this ish with Diddy calms down." He wrote, "Jay in hibernation. He ain't coming out to this ish with Puff blows over. No brunch, no lunch, no dinner. LOL, I'm all you got. I'm outside." And if there's someone who knows stuff about Beyonce, Jay, and Diddy, it's Rihanna. She was super close to the Carters. At one point, there was even a rumor that she was having an affair with Jay Z. However, all of a sudden, she just stopped hanging out with him. Allegedly, Rihanna wasn't down with what was happening behind the scenes. Diddy and the Carters had immense powers and they could make or break a career. And Rihanna saw how manipulative they could get, so she dipped before things turned left. Her relationship with Jay Z has been put under a microscope for years, with speculations that the two of them had something going on, courtesy of the fact that Jay Z likes them young. And that's why Beyonce and Rihanna have never, ever collaborated in a song. Like, ever. Remember Jay and Riri's playful gimmick on stage when she received her first award? Well, word on the street is that got Beyonce real mad.
Dad, I know I promised you I'm gonna give you my first Grammy, but we might have to fight for this one.
She said she want to thank everybody for her first Grammy.
Anyway, I'd like to thank Jay Z for being a part of this record with me.
She like to thank Jigga Man for being the greatest in the world.
Ellen Reed, Steve Bartles, Tata, Jay Brown, Karen Kwok for finding this amazing record. Tricky, Dream for writing such a beautiful record. Thank you, I love you guys.
That's when Beyonce recorded the song Bow Down as a shout to Rihanna, who used to idolize her.
I used to listen to Beyonce growing up. I used to listen to a lot of Destiny's Child, Mariah Carey, and Whitney Houston, and I was influenced highly by those artists, R&B artists, of course. So that's why I sing a lot of R&B over reggae beats. Dancing, it was just always a part of my culture.
Lyrics to the song go like this. I know when you were little girls, you dreamt of being in my world. Don't forget it, respect that. Bow down. I took some time to live my life, but don't think I'm just his little wife. Don't get it twisted, bow down. I mean, you can just hear the anger in her voice when she spoke about why she put the song out in the first place.
The reason I put out Bow Down is because I woke up, I went into the studio, I had a chant in my head. It was aggressive, it was angry. It wasn't the Beyonce that wakes up every morning. It was the Beyonce that was angry. It was the Beyonce that felt the need to defend herself. And if this song never comes out, okay, I said it. And I listened to it after I finished, and I said, this is hot. I'm gonna put it out. I'm not gonna sell it, I'm gonna just put it out. People like it, great. They don't. And I won't do it every day because that's not who I am, but I feel strong. And anyone that says, oh, that is disrespectful, just imagine a person that hates you. Imagine a person that doesn't believe in you, and look in the mirror and say, bow down. And I guarantee you feel gangster. So listen to that song from that point of view again if you didn't like it before.
Ciao. The power struggle between Beyonce and Rihanna since she came on the scene has been wild. A video where Rihanna laughed when a reporter asked her about being at one of Diddy's freak-off parties has been making rounds, and people have been dissecting it like she knows something she ain't telling.
Rihanna, did you attend any of P. Diddy's parties? Were you involved in any of the freak-offs? Crazy.
Here's what a few people have to say about Rihanna taking the stand. Rihanna out here exposing Beyonce. Good. Like J-Lo, I never got a good feeling about Beyonce either. All the best wishes to Rihanna. Jay-Z and Beyonce sold her to Diddy. Eminem saved Rihanna. Now, we want to know your thoughts. What explosive argument do you think Rihanna will be bringing to the table concerning Diddy and the Carters? And what if she has cold feet at the last minute? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more content just like this.